mission, Jay, recording? If you are, this is gonna be great. Okay, this is great content. Uh, okay. So last mission, um, let's see. Last mission started out with finishing what began on New Anahuac City. So New Anahuac City was this kind of like a Cloud City esque city that was put above the toxic clouds of Anahuac. It was attacked. You everyone here saved that city from the Empire and found out that it was being attacked because of the scientists that were being honored at the gala at this opening ceremony of this city. Now, what everyone did after re-listening to it back was you took the troop transport, left the blood and dead stormtroopers in it, and set it for a course on its way to Calypso, but had it stop halfway there, so it looked like it had been attacked on the way to Calypso in the Tapani sector. With hopefully the idea would be that the Empire or the Imperial remnant that was doing this would assume that the Tapani sector had shot on this shuttle, taken the scientists, and brought them back to Calypso, which is in the Tapani sector. You guys went back to Coruscant, recorded this up. They talked a little bit about who they should warn, and basically kind of left it at that. But I do, when I say left it at that, maybe not left it at that. They just kind of said, okay, well, you did sort of egg on this conflict. We're going to tell our allies in the Tapani sector. And then Katira poked Cal a little bit. He said, yeah, we should probably warn the Calypsan people. But we didn't. Yeah. But I do think there is a little bit of an overwhelm that the entire group here kind of sent a Star Destroyer into the Tapani sector, where they had to sort of figure out exactly how they want to handle this. And really, the whole point of Cal calling you there was saying, hey, there's these 3 other areas of interest in the galaxy where, let me maybe pull this up, where Admiral Dalla is out either basically getting resources to fund who knows what. Those resources are Dunium on Locke. They are energy distributing crystals on Matau. And they are... What's the third one? I can't find the picture.
Yulan Camp.
Yulan Camp, Camp is a place of Imperial extremism. We went there, didn't quite complete the mission, and now we are facing the repercussions. Really, he went here saying, hey, there's a secret group of people in the New Republic that are working with Jedi, like Luke Skywalker, that are trying to do good things in the galaxy. We want you to work with us. And these are the areas. But you've also thrown us this curveball, and that curveball is this Imperial ship going into the Tapani sector. So I think where it makes the most sense to recap and start the story now is Cal's going to give you a little bit of one-on-one of the Tapani sector. All right. Let's talk the Expanse. Okay. So the Tapani sector is made up of 2 areas. The Free Worlds region, down here and the expanse here. Basically, what happened was centuries ago, Shade, well, I can't remember her name now. An individual found this area. It was full of, while it was not very stable in terms of different hyperspace routes, there's this whole area that had tons of what Star Trek would call in-class planets. Like there's a lot of livable planets, and there's a lot of planets that have a lot of ore and materials here. So it's sort of like it's almost like in our terms like a new world where it's like, oh, it's hard to get here, but there's a lot of resources and a lot of livable areas. So a lot of people from the core worlds moved to the what is called now the Toponic sector. Um, and while the galaxy around them has grown and changed, this area itself is a little different than the rest of the galaxy. One, most of the people in the expanse belong to one of five houses. These houses are like different ruling kingdoms almost within the sector itself. The capital is Procopia, and they each sort of own these different areas, and they're like little fiefdoms within itself, all ruled by like a head of a house. Um, so there's very strict class society where there's knights, lords, and barons, and the free worlds area is sort of like the buffer zone. It's kind of like since there's not a lot of areas to get in or out of this area. When finally these people were like, "Oh wait, we have all these resources. Let's begin trade with the other outside galaxy." The people who were at the fringes out here in the free worlds, like, "Oh wait, you kicked us over to the curve. Um, Actually, we're going to control how your trade gets in and out a little bit here, and we could tariff it because it's so hard to get in and out of the Toponic sector." So these rich families with their giant shipping companies that mine ores and gases have to go through the free worlds region, and you have these different like commerce groups and mega corporations sort of taxing them as they get out. Um, in the expanse itself, it's very human centric. It's very class centric. It's one where Princess Leia would switch on and do her like her attitude from being a you know growing up as the princess of Alderaan, or and being able to get in and get along with these people, whereas someone like Han Solo would be shown the door in the Expanse. But in the Free Worlds region, somebody like Han Solo could rise to be like a smuggler baron and make his fortune there. Whereas in the Expanse, as rich as you are in the Free Worlds region, you'll probably never be anything in the. So what happened here? A couple of things that we've done that have intersected with the Topani region. One, the very last of the Empire's Grand Admirals. There was 12 of them. One of those included Thrawn. One of them was Octavian Grant, who, after the Empire lost at Endor, he left and joined a splinter faction called the Pentastar Alignment. He stayed there for a while until eventually going to the New Republic and saying, "Hey, look, I surrender. I want to be granted immunity for war crimes, and allow me to retire." They sent him basically to Space Hawaii, which was Rathalay, and recently he was freed. I don't know by whom, um, but he somehow is no longer on Rathalay, and word is that he's back in the Expanse. He was never very popular in the Greater Empire, but he is probably the single most popular and well-known person in the Tupani sector. He's like a regular, like living legend. Um, the other intersection we've had with the Tupani sector is that we've met Rim Chanceux, who is also from the Tupani sector himself, of House Massetti. Other than that, the couple of things that we confirmed in the last session is that the Gorgon, which was the Star Destroyer we all knew had attacked New Anahuac City, had gone into the Vance, I guess the Toponic sector. Since there's only a couple ways in or out, here and here, there's two sort of checkpoints. It was confirmed that the Gorgon had gone through here, and it had gone through this area. Now it has been lost somewhere in the Calypsan sector, and they don't quite know where it is. Now, two things before I sort of open it up. Cal's going to explain that they communicated to their contacts in the Tupani sector. And let me, I guess, roll back one thing about the Tupani sector. The Tupani sector was under Imperial rule. They put a lot of their people into the Empire, which afforded them a lot of privileges, but they weren't ever like, we are going to dress like the Empire. We're going to have, we're going to say we're the Empire because we feel like, honestly, we're better than you. So when the Empire was defeated, even though they had a lot of noble sons and daughters in the Empire, they were one of the very first people to throw off the Imperial yoke and say, we're independent again. They are not part of the New Republic and don't seem interested in joining. So Cal's going to talk about how specifically they know that Gorgon is going through this area. So one, this area was taken offline. There was a hyperspace buoy that just mysteriously went offline, as if all of a sudden it had experienced ion damage out of the blue. They didn't see anyone shoot them. There was nothing on scopes. All of a sudden, ion damage. All the sensors are down. And then 30 minutes or so later, they're up. Cal thinks that was confirmed setting of the Gorgon. You can go all the way through this hyperlane. There was another ion attack over here, over in Bethal, and then somewhere along Camper, ironically, Camper with a K. It got hit with another ion explosion. Didn't see a ship, didn't see anything. All of a sudden, there is an ion explosion. Everything went down. And now it could be in Camper, it could be near Calypsa. If they were close to Calypsa, they would probably get hit by another ion explosion. But somewhere in between Camper and Calypsa, they lost sight of the Gorgon. Now, I think everyone here is, you've got Cal, you've got a couple of folks from New Republic Intelligence and including Colonel Kraken. There's a couple of things where you could say, no problem, New Republic, I'm going to let you handle this. Or you could say, nope, this is our mess, we're going to clean it up. You could also say, I want to go to Camp Matau or Lock. These are all things you could do. I think you just have to sort of figure out what you want to do. And you could ask Cal, you can ask Colonel Kraken. You can even have, and Dask is still here. You can have him. You can ask other folks what their opinions are on things, or figure out amongst yourselves what sort of makes sense as sort of next moves for the group.
So did Cal actually contact Calypsa? Because I know that I like Katira was or would have contacted them right after the last meeting, like especially when the new pope was like, we'll tell our friends.
So he did. So there's a house that's friendly to the New Republic more than others, and he let them know first. But he did lit the. I don't remember his name, but the old man who leads Calypsa.
Hmm.
Like he let head of the house know.
We just have to decide what we want to do.
Yep. I mean, I think people are going through and trying to figure out like what's the best like they've got a lot of things on their hands, so they're not just sitting there waiting for you to respond. Like they're communicating with folks, getting off the phone, discussing. Um, so it's really up to you as a team to sort of huddle and be like, what do we think we should do?
There any further um, info from the Charlie team at camp? They went to camp as well, right? They were
Yep.
Mhm.
okay, and so Rusty didn't go, so he's getting like secondhand story from Callan. So we probably have we probably have a lot more intel. We're going to attack of additional intel. What our team gathered.
Lock is I mean, we have stuff on lock, but it's not, I mean, it's our stuff. It's like, I don't know, the New Republic has a lot of interest in sending a full big team to lock. Although there are pirates there that we know. Um, Mattel has like one Jedi and nothing else.
Yeah, you are still you're friendly with Nim and his daughter. You saved his daughter,
So
Elsa. Yeah.
where where did you send Charlie team? That that Taz Solana wasn't available recently.
uh, Actually, I had that written out. Give me a second. Let me look that up because I know what you're talking about. See.
Like I know she was
Um,
waiting, but I don't know if the New Republic has full, glimpse yet.
Okay. Cal raises an eyebrow because you didn't ask about Taz, but you know about Taz.
I know that I tried to get in touch with her and she said she was busy for probably for something for you, since everything has to do with you all the time. You wouldn't go to Life Day with me? That's a whole thing, all right?
All right. Cal says, "Look, that's Taz's mission was fairly confidential, but it was working against somebody you know."
I know a lot of people now.
Let's see. So just say it rhymes with what?
With Chewat, with Lobot, with
No, that's not a good. That's a clumsy rhyme, even with your accent. Maybe Shuwat Duwat. without me revealing too much confidential information.
I mean, without revealing too much confidential information, if you'd just like to send us wherever she's at.
I mean, he was going against Schwap to Wap. Wink, he says. Get it? Pulls his ear.
I mean, you
Gonna
might as
get-
well just come right out with stuff at that point. It's just ridiculous. This. Go ahead.
Are we gonna get some supplies? Are we gonna get some support here?
Absolutely. Within reason.
Well, I mean, we go after a big. Oh, hold up. I mean, if we go after a big spot like that camp, we're gonna need a lot of firepower.
And more whiskey.
Absolutely. The episode here. So what we have here is working for the Council of Wills. It's a little off books. We have to arrange certain things to happen, and we have a lot of people that are part of this council that can help us give supplies and resources, but we don't have total control over the entire New Republic government.
So what do you want us to do on Kampe exactly?
But we need you to go back. We need you to go back and wipe out the rest of their operation. Camp never stopped. There's 200 Ugnaught slaves still toiling away on that planet, doing something, providing some sort of energy source or power source or something else there that needs to be stopped. And if camp was taken care of, then the organization running it would also disappear.
I thought that labor on camp was more seasonal.
I mean, I'd love to see the end of the Eriadu Authority myself.
Katira kind of like clutches at her the like necklace she's wearing, kind of fidgets with it a little bit. Is the Pawnee sector going to be able to defend itself against whatever's coming after them?
Well, to be honest, we've sent messages out, and they haven't been well received by the Pawnee sector folk itself. We have people claiming that we are doing this, and this is a New Republic ruse to get them to be sympathetic to our side. The other bit is that nobody's actually seen the Gorgon itself. So they, while we tell them this, they, aren't able to actually confirm it, and we're not quite sure how they're all taking it. Like, I think we can't send a New Republic fleet in because there's, if we did, it'd be a declaration of war. But since they've only ever seen these ion explosions, and we're telling them there's a rogue Imperial remnant vessel in their sector, it's just sort of our word, corroborating something anonymous that's happening with them. So it's a little tricky right now to navigate this diplomatically.
Yeah, especially since you don't want to buy any starships to defend anything.
Well, if we bring in the starships,
like-
it could look like we are invading the Tamani sector.
And what are we supposed to do if we go there?
Well, I don't know. You've seemed to be able to scrap your way out of a lot of things like this yourselves. So
Hey, you Tapani boy, you got any opinions on this?
I imagine Jawa Jimmy thinking you mean him. Yes.
I'm
Like
not
that.
much. I'm not much liked around the Tapani sector, so don't have a ton of advice here.
Not much like around anywhere, are you? Around here with the bounty on your head? Haven't made friends here yet.
Well, I guess you gotten to know me a little bit.
Question. This is sorry, a little metagaming here. I'm trying to figure out like, does the group have contacts at camp at all? Like, is there ever been any missions prior to going to camp at all, or is this kind of the first time we're exploring a particular planet?
That
We've
was
been
what
at
we did
camp
at Tatooine Sunburn.
and brown gargle water.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
That was
That was a
wasn't
while
that
ago.
Yeah.
speeder bikes. Then we all then we disguised ourselves in stormtrooper armor.
Yeah, that's right. And you got everyone drunk, and then
Yeah,
I don't get
We
him
could-
drunk. Callan did.
no one did.
uh,
That's right. There was a special radio signal we used to
oh
get
yeah,
on channel
Channel
80,
44?
whatever. 44. That's what.
Yep. 44 Kilo 12.
Okay, there we go. I'm like, we've been here, right?
There-
I'm like, yeah, okay. It's been a minute. There
And
really
that-
isn't
that's
much
when
there, is there?
well, there were these giant, like some
Oct-
huge
Octopus thing,
creature.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that the blue milk that was being used for some kind of starship fuel. I was
Yeah.
trying to remember, like, do we have any contacts there as a group, though? Like, did we actually
No.
outside the no, right? So there's no real contacts, and the only real people we know are on lock, right? As far as like historical other parody friends and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to think like, yeah,
I mean,
Jimmy,
so-
you want to go back there? it's like, hmm. I don't
Well,
think-
Rusty definitely wants to go back there because he thinks hitting them hard first is the best tactic. If we've got the firepower, they've
Sure.
already they know that we've been there before. We were, I mean, the group. How did that end? We were kind of like we just had a lot of firefighting and got to go. Getting
Sparky
hot.
almost died there. That's right. Sparky almost
Yeah.
died there. That's right. He was 1 point away from death. That's right. So I feel like Jawa Jimmy may have some PTSD, or maybe not Jawa Jimmy, but maybe Sparky has some.
Maybe
From-
this is when we ask Cal to turn him into a mech. Oh, we need some funds. This droid needs to revenge.
He needs to get his revenge for almost getting murdered the last time he was there by stormtroopers. Sorry, we were just talking about the what the situation was for camper the last time we were there. I'm like, I can't remember what the last time it was, and then they brought up the whole
Yeah.
blue milk from the octopus
Yeah.
creatures.
Yeah, so camp was a lot of camp had a lot of protected areas. So if you landed outside of those, you would come in on speeders. You could get on under the radar, and then once you're there, there was Ugnaughts that were working, and you could there was military outposts, kind of like in the Mandalorian where Navarro had that area on the cliffs. Like literally, when I watched that, I was like, "This is how I imagined camp. Like this is literally how I imagined our missions." and they had those cliffs where they were riding down speeder bikes. Anyway, it's exactly like that's how I imagine it, where you go into those different imperial areas, and you have people that are such fanatics that are working on camp, and there are this imperial remnant, the Eriadu Authority, that don't believe like certain things happened with the defeated Endor, and they are hopelessly hopeless fanatics. On Locke, we defeated the Imperial Warlord a year and a half ago. Genos threw a lightsaber through the guy's face. And a couple of things we did on Locke. So there's a bunch of Dunium mines there. A couple of things we did there was travel through mines and tunnels, and worked with the native populace to defeat some of the Imperial remnant there. There was also like a lot of Imperial ships there, or Imperial vehicles, I should say, not ships, that Nim ostensibly took over. There was ATSTs and speeders, and if the Empires come back and they say no, we want to take over this planet for the Dunium, I assume they would probably start there at their old Imperial facilities and retake those and use those to take over the planet. Mattel was sort of a different beast. It was kind of a planet that used to be owned by Hutts. And it was a Hutt, like I think they called it a jewel world or something like that, or something like that, where they would they used to use it to show off to other Hutts. But what we found was a bunch of refugees living on this forested world because the Hutts had abandoned it hundreds of years ago. And they created an agrarian society. And in those old Hutt caverns and areas, there was a stash of Kyber crystals that both Tech and Drew used to build their lightsabers. Now, the only person who really hangs on my towel lately is
Do a Karab.
Dua Karab, who is a clone of something Karab, and works for Dask and sort of tries to monitor those caverns. Anyways, doesn't give a ton of the different types of things that may happen in those areas, but an overview of each of those different places.
Thanks for the overview.
Yeah, and it's up to you guys. Whatever you want to do next. What do you
Jowkazza
think?
or translator? Got any opinions? I'll take either.
You got 4 options.
Wait, what's the first one?
So you have
The Tapani
Camp,
sector,
Lock.
Camp,
Yep.
Lock, and Matau.
Hmm.
You think if we say the Tapani sector guys, they'd make us knights or something?
No, I still
Yeah,
think
does that give us a new sword?
No, they use those fancy little light foils like this guy over here has got.
Rem takes out his light foil and like spins it in his fingers, turns it on, and then turns it off and puts it away.
What color is
what
your
you
light
can
foil?
press.
Blue.
Hey, Joe, Jimmy, they come in different colors. Now you've seen blue and
White and red.
white and red. Oh, and if you've seen you've seen Gino's turn on his lightsaber. He uses a yellow one.
And Tech and Drew have one of them's got blue, one of them's got green, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, what's the colors?
no, that's true. Yeah, Tech has green. Drew has blue. All right, Bota Z votes for camp.
Jowkazza, you got any opinions? You got to turn on your droid first. I don't understand anything like growling.
The pirates really sell a place. Their brochures are fantastic.
Yeah, it sounds like this guy doesn't want to go back to Sapani sector, even if he does become a knight. He looks at Rem, and the camp seems like the greatest. Maybe high risk, high reward here. Good time there last
Rem,
time.
when you mention I don't want to go back to the Tapani sector, Rem kind of looks away, and then as you mention high risk, high reward, Rem turns back and says, "I like high risk."
How high of a reward are we talking about?
The
Well-
accountant says.
I mean, statistically, I'd say the New Republic doesn't pay very well, but high reward for the New Republic, so they won't be rewarding us. Glares at Cal.
Cal pretends not to notice.
That's what I was afraid of. Everybody always seems to come away from these missions with a ship, but poor old Jowkazza.
I don't know. You could. I feel like Katira's got ships falling out of her pockets.
I just gave one to the. I mean, didn't got one at Life Day, but it was completely wrecked.
Hey man,
I've
I don't
turned
ask
it
you
off.
for a lot of things, but you have like an extra chip that you're willing to give up. I don't have any wheels right now. Fuck it. I'd really appreciate some wings or wheels or.
I mean, you rode.
You know.
You guys rode in my ship when we went to that, disaster. Well, I know what you saw. It was in there. I mean, it's very fitting for me, but I don't think the torture chamber really is something for the rest of you.
That's the guest room.
I mean, like some of the clubs I used to work at, I could find someone that would like it. Someone
can
into
see
that
that.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't knock it till you try it, man. Wanted to be
Torture.
married.
Is
Torture.
that the tagline to torture? Until you tried it.
no.
Torture.
Hey, man, a kink in this galaxy, okay? We covered that.
Well, not knowing where you sent Az, and knowing that the last time I saw her was on camp, tell her that's where I went, and I guess that's where we should head. Seems we're all in agreement.
Check for Taz and that torture. The Bob you got, maybe.
I wouldn't use that on her. Never.
No, but man, maybe Taz is already into that, That would change your perspective.
She didn't seem to enjoy when Well, I know one person that's not into it, and that's Skids. He certainly had a problem when he was spending all that time with tech. Seemed like torture to him.
He's totally into it.
Uh, I'm gonna say it again. I vote for Camp. I think it is the best to be on the offensive. And I mean, if Hotshot over here is gonna give us all the gear, we can do it. Believe me, we can do it.
Okay. So it sounds like Camp is taking the lead. So what is that? That's Bota, Jowkazza, Rusty, Katira. That's 4 out of 8 votes.
Works for
Oh,
me.
yeah, that's 4. Does Sparky get a vote?
Yeah. Hey,
Sparky-
whoa.
Sparky would probably want revenge, if anything.
He doesn't want to vote. He wants revenge.
Time.
Yeah, he wants
Perfect.
revenge. We're almost dying.
All right. I guess we're going to Camp then, huh?
Yeah.
Pack your sleeping bags, everybody.
All right. Okay. Do you want to do anything before you confirm these plans with Cal? Because once you do, he'll get you in touch with Alice Friday.
Can't wait to talk to him.
What's this? Thursday Junior?
I mean, we got yeah, I mean we got whatever gear and stuff. I mean, yeah. I'm ready to rock and roll. Maybe pick up a little bit more glitter sim on the way. Oh, a couple of aisles, isn't he?
Yeah, Callan said that they're like kind of deprived on alcohol beverages. They're really easy to sway over there.
Yeah, I do wonder though
Oh.
if they figured out how we managed to, wreak such havoc last time, and they've got like prohibition or something going on there now.
The Empire's got a ban on booze. Actually, that would be pretty good. Like that, it's kind of stalled their production or like their goals because
They're all drunks now.
We made them alcoholics. We started Alcohol Anonymous among the stormtroopers. They're all in rehab.
all of our
44.
all of our
We're all started.
Ugnaughts. All of our Ugnaughts are just filthy drunks.
If it wasn't for Channel 44, my life would be different.
that's what they call it. Oh man, I gotta go to Channel 44. Yeah, man, me too.
All right. Okay. Sounds like Camp it is.
I don't think Rusty should watch the recap of camp. I should play it like I don't remember. Because I technically
You've never been. Yep. So let's see. Okay. So we're going to camp. A couple of things. Camp is controlled by the Eriadu Authority. We've had multiple dealings with, and they still have support from people. They're an extremist group that don't believe that they don't recognize the Republic and don't believe the Empire really fell. So, I think we go there, and what you want? Let's just what would your ultimate goal be? Do you want to find out what's going on, shut it down, rescue the Ugnaughts, destroy them completely?
all of the
Something-
above.
Yeah, something along those lines.
I mean, you're the grand master planner of this, Cal. What do you?
All right. Well, if you're asking me, how? What we need to know. So there was something they were using there to get energy. What you need to really do is apparently whatever they found to get the energy You're able to get more of that because it lives on camp. What you need to really do is destroy the Imperial facilities and get the Empire out of camp. So once you're there and you take down their shields, we will send in, once the shields are down on camp, we will send in our fleet to either bombard from the surface or do a aerial assault if needed. Ideally, my heart does go out for all the Ugnaughts that were stolen and taken. So as many people as you could save and gather or bring on a ship, that would be ideal.
Heart goes out for the Ugnaughts, but he won't send a message so that people have a Star Destroyer coming right up towards them.
Well, I'm almost glad I didn't, because the Star Destroyer isn't on that planet yet.
Well, they wouldn't believe me. Like politicians.
It's more about, let's mitigate things. We don't quite know when certain things are going to happen. All right, so let's go to camp. All right, so camp is it's going to be something where you are not able to easily get on or off. So people are going to have to say like what they want to bring and how, like, you can tell you about how people want to get there as well. You can either ask Almost Friday if you want to have the New Republic drop you off, or you can use whatever resources you have now, sort of help you get there.
I'd like to see what the New Republic's willing to put online.
Cool. The New Republic will. All right, someone roll d6.
Shope and a Star Destroyer. Don't you guys have one of those?
A whole fleet of
They
Star
do.
Destroyers.
Okay, 5. Okay, New Republic will send a generous escort to get you to camp outside, and they'll provide air speeders. So they can provide. So I think the idea would be take a a big transport, like a GR-70 or something, and then drop you off with a bunch of air speeders, and exit after that, and then wait for your signal. And then upon your signal, and or just seeing the shields have gone down, they'll sort of begin their aerial assault, and then probably discuss. They would want to begin a ground assault, but want to make sure that you're out of there safely first. So they'll wait. They'll begin an aerial assault against vehicles attacking, and then wait for you guys to be safely off the planet before they actually assault the surface.
I mean, last time we went there, you gave us lots of fun toys. Can I borrow Skids' rifle? Is that around? Brought that last time. Good luck. Give some booze.
What kind of rifle did he have? I can see if I can
Uh,
procure you one. I'm not going to give you someone else's gun.
Well, it's not as fun if it's not his, but it had some sort of Rhodian long rifle. Forget it. It doesn't matter if it's
No,
not
no,
his.
man. Just try to be all personal, man. Just get the maker and the model, man.
No, they're like, they're this like like a family. I mean, I don't think he's rode in, but you know, it's some sort of heirloom thing that's carved in it and wood and all this stuff. Very fancy. This is very embarrassing for him to have to let me use it.
You get pleasure in the shame.
I mean, that was kind of the whole theme of
Reason you
camp.
voted? You voted for camp?
No, not at all. Put me there.
What? He will absolutely ensure that if you want things, you can get them for free within reason to get to camp. So, he will, yeah, Cal will ensure that you can go to the commissary and get what you need.
You know, like, I mean, like, we're gonna have to get off here. So, you know, shipjacking equipment, things along those lines.
Yeah, because you may need a escape ship out, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
And I mean, don't all speak up at once here.
So this is everybody out of the game. If you want things, you want grenades, you want guns, you want other things, speak up because you can get them now before you go to camp.
Grenades, grenades, and grenades.
I think we got all three.
Can Joe and Jimmy pick us some smoke grenades? Actually,
Yep.
Do
How many would you like?
let's do 3 smoke grenades.
Okay, you got it.
a quick question: do like stealth ships exist in this Star Wars?
Ooh, kind of. They do, but they're very rare. And that wouldn't be something that you would be able to lend out.
Even if we promise to return it?
Yeah, no. I mean, you know somebody who has a stealth ship, but
Well, like a fingerprint mask. I can't find one on the market. Oh, 15K.
let me take a quick look. How rare is that one?
It's a 4X.
Roll a d6 for me, please.
All right. It doesn't have. I'm like, look. Now that I mention it, I'm like, I mean, it lets you copy somebody's fingerprint, basically. 1D.
Nope. Sorry.
Jacking kit.
But you do have the shipjacking kit. And remember how everyone loves heavy blasters? Give you a chance to get an extra blaster rifle, or another blaster that shoots at a different range.
Actually, Joe and Jimmy has one, right? You got the one from previous mission. Blaster rifle. Oh, which one was it? Just a standard carbine, or was it something else? Characters.
You know, I got these fancy little dart shooters. You got anything that, like typically it just knocks people unconscious? You got anything that might kill a stormtrooper? I can load into this.
One. Wait, hold on. Okay, let me think about this. You want something that you can load into your launcher that will just some sort of explosive?
No, like a poison.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they'll give you some poisons.
Sweet. And last thing, then I'm gonna go use the ladies' room. My armor's wrecked. Can I buy some? Or you got some?
Yeah, they have some armor, and they could also fix armor.
Well, mine's being worked on by Black on Cloud City, but I don't know how long it's gonna take. Here's roll 20. Looking for this. That's a 3.
They've got some armor. Okay, you want the power smash armor. Let's see. What is it?
It's a 3. 1 physical, 1 energy, plus 2d to damage and strength related attacks. Ooh, and climbing and lifting stronger.
Yeah, they got power armor.
All right, we'll let everybody else go. Bonkers.
Well, Katira has to take a shit. Everyone else needs to figure out what they want.
Katira could just buy stuff all day.
Armor sounds pretty good.
You want that same armor, or you want different kind of armor?
I want something that like helps with dex, maybe. Is that a thing?
Helps
Like
with dex?
dexterity?
Oh, dexterity. For some reason, I was thinking like decks of cards. I was like, I don't know about that.
No, I'm thinking something that I can move quickly in but still has like a decent amount of protection. That
Let's see.
exists.
Okay, I'm going to post the equipment guide.
Oh, that'd be good.
No.
Power suit. Stuff.
Oh, power suits. Isn't that fun? Okay, got it. I'm gonna post it in.
Sorry, I just pictured Jawa Jimmy looking through his magazine like, ooh, a power suit. I can become taller.
Got anything that like prevents myself from blowing up? I mean, if I go that way, that's fine too.
I don't know.
It's hilarious seeing Jawa Jimmy in a giant mech suit. Just, who's in that? It's Jawa Jimmy. Wait, what?
Can't get him out of that. All right. Well, here's the equipment. I'm posting it in there, so people take a look at this. It's craps.free.france.
Love it.
Anyway, take a quick look at this. There's a lot of stuff on here. If anything's above availability, so 3 and above, that's when I make it start rolling.
Okay, looking.
But the clock is on. It's 10 o'clock. People, these are things that you can add to your character, and then in a week, in a couple of days, you'll have. So speak now or hold your. I don't know.
I need
your
some.
tongue.
Some of us might still be wearing civilian clothes from our time with the frosted tips, because in my equipment I see on the wiki I still have civilian clothes. So, like any armor that you recommend.
You're wearing that
Standard
combat
Republic.
dress.
Gonna be a little drafty, man.
So go on to the Discord, and you'll see like a bunch of different things there. Like the
Well, like-
combat armor on page 15 is pretty good. Like you can start picking stuff like
I mean that
Let's
that would
see.
also be like that would be standard Republic stuff, right? Like
yeah, most of the
Republic
stuff.
grade. I mean, I'll take that. I mean, that's
Also wrote out this.
I'm taking a look at Katira's getting, you know.
I mean,
Which
Cal.
is on our wiki. If it helps to sort through them by type.
combat. That sounds.
This isn't is this where Cal got his Ubi's Raider armor? Was it on camp?
That was Callan got that though.
I know.
He
Cal
got
got
it.
that.
No, he got it. Callan got it afterwards though. I want to think.
Did he?
Didn't he? Yeah, I think.
I
he
don't
got it
remember.
afterwards.
I don't remember where Callan got that armor. Actually, does anyone remember?
Then we both got it at the
Don't
same
remember.
time.
You did too, Joe, Jimmy. Because I remember
Yeah, we
made a
both
joke
got it
that
at the same. Yeah.
you're like, he's my brother, and you're like, wait, what? He's my twin. And we made that joke about twins with
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
you know, and Joe Jimmy was Danny DeVito.
That's
I know
right.
my next picture.
All right, Jowkazza, you can get most of these drugs. Take a quick look. Some of like the death stick. Let's see.
Cal's just gonna open up his jacket pocket and pull out a death stick.
He's like, yeah, I got this.
I got plenty.
Hey, what is plus 1d for energy attacks? What does that do exactly?
You add 1d to your strength if you get hit by a blaster bolt.
Okay.
Is there any rifle that you'd recommend as far as energy or blaster that you think Joe and Jimmy would want to have as an option for medium to long range?
I mean, you could get like a sniper rifle and sit back because I feel like you worry a lot about Joe and Jimmy getting hit. So if you got like a long range rifle, kind of sit back and
Didn't we buy Jawa Jimmy? Here, bought
That's what I
Jawa Jimmy
thought.
a blaster rifle.
I could have swore we did, but I can't find it on the character sheet. I could have swore we had one, but I don't see it on the character sheet.
yeah, I don't see it either.
Because it was right after we defeated the Dothamer Witch. I don't recall what it was.
All right, hey, so real quick, while I figure this out, Jowkazza, you're gonna have to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 d6s. See if you can get these drugs.
Okay. 7 d6s.
Dude, there's so many armors. It's insane.
And
There's a ton.
I thought you were gonna say there's so many drugs.
because
Well,
this
that
is
too.
3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 4 at the end. Well, okay, Jowkazza. This is what your rolls got you. No scent analyzer. No elixir of infatuation. You got the Orpheet scent mask. 3 of those. Well, let me write these down too. Okay, you got 3 of those. You got no Psyduck chemical booster. You got 3 real spice. You got no Andrews white spice, no black spice, no glitter stem spice. You got 3 death sticks.
Nice.
I got plenty of glitter stem. I got crates full of it.
Well, now Jowkazza has 3 death sticks.
Woohoo!
Okay, so let's go back to Jimmy, sniper rifle or rifle? Oh, here, let me post the weapons one. I posted the.
Oh, that's right. You have a separate one for that, don't you?
Well, I don't have it, but the internet does.
Yeah. I added all sorts of at some point.
Yeah, the wiki's actually pretty great with that. But a lot of
Alright.
people have heavy blasters, which are great. They do a lot of damage close up, but not long range. All right, Paul, what was that? You want some?
Yeah, hold on. So can I roll for Nullifier Energy Diffusion Armor, which is not available for sale and is an item believed to be unique? Or is that not something I could get? That seems
Let's see.
ridiculous, yeah?
Oh, the snake guy?
No. It says this ancient armor
Yeah.
consists of
Oh,
black carapace like
yeah,
plates.
he's got a snake body that they cropped out.
Oh.
I'll let you have it if you roll a 20 on a d20.
Hell yeah.
it!
I mean, this is amazing armor. So if you got this, you'd be set for life. Roll 1d20. If you get 20, he finds it somewhere.
Okay. I've forgotten how to roll. Damn, so close.
Damn, so close. I was like, if you got this, you would be like, okay, Jedi, let's do this. I know. So the guy that's wearing this has a snake body because this was a villain that Luke and I faced very early on several times.
Oh, nice.
I just took the image and kept going with it.
Nice. Could I get the Kresh Luck Armor?
Oh, good choice.
That's what I had for a long time.
Yeah, that's-
It just got wrecked.
Availability 2. Sorry, go ahead.
Mine just got wrecked.
Oh,
yeah, you can have the Crush Luck Armor.
nice. How do I add this to my character?
I'll add it.
Okay. It has luck in the name, so, kind of fits around. There's no picture, though, so I can't see what it looks like.
I mean, it's good. I think,
Also, the
I think-
infrared motion sensor array seems a lot like a REM thing.
Oh yeah, you can totally see it. Yeah, you got it.
Thanks.
All right. I want to put a silencer on my pistol. It's a 2R Marison silencer, firearm noise suppressor.
All right, you got it.
And it's a shadow suit.
What's it called?
Here somewhere. I'll put it on roll 20.
Okay.
Marison silencer.
Okay.
And there's 2 things I want to look for that are in shields. They're both 4, so I'd have to roll for them. There's this aerosol and a shield that's it's similar, but it's actually more similar to what you see in Mandalorian, where they kind of have that little like arm shield up. The aerosol is like a
Oh.
little canister that you can drop down that reduces blaster damage in a meter range, and the shield is a little, like the little arm shield they have. That gives you 4D.
Oh, I see. Okay, the first you posted the dampener aerosol.
Yeah.
All right, roll a d6 for that one.
Oh,
So nope,
here's for the security. Nah, it's a 1.
nope. In fact, you lost money.
Dang it.
Just kidding. But I mean, the 4s are so rare. But
Yeah.
Is there by chance like a sniper rifle which
oh yeah,
like which deuces down in size where I can like carry it on my back or something?
you can also get a sniper rifle attachment.
My blaster?
Oh, is that an option?
Well, you could get a sniper rifle itself, or you can get a rifle and add a sniper scope to it.
Opening microphone stand. Is that kind of cool, right, guys? Right? Never got to use it.
Yeah. Come on, that would honestly like if there was a recording of all of us singing a song played over and
That would
over.
have been so.
Okay, so there's a sniper rifle attachment. You can use it on blaster rifles, turn them into sniper rifles. You can use it on boarding blasters to turn them into sniper rifles, or you can just buy a sniper rifle itself, which is a blaster rifle.
And just because you got a tarpoon, it's a harpoon and throw up on it, but I can throw at someone and throw them around.
Wait, so do you want to ask for that?
Yeah.
All right, what is it again? Say it one more time.
It's called a tarpoon. It's a thrown weapon
Harpoon.
that it's basic. I mean, I don't know. I could make something like this. I don't want to find it. Never mind.
Okay, do you want it or no? Are you embarrassed that you asked for it? Are they judging you?
Like, can I? I'm
Please?
like, well, no. It's a whiffed, not available for sale, so I'm not gonna try and get it. I've got throwing knives and things. I just can't pull someone around. Maybe I'll learn to make a lasso. When I go to the bathroom, can I try and pickpocket somebody and see if I want to know who's on this Council of the Will?
What's
You
an
could.
ion launcher?
An ion launcher?
Yeah.
Katir's got enough stuff.
It's that blast and smash energy rifle, which is like
Oh, I don't see
a
an ion
blaster.
launcher.
An A 180 blaster, the modular blaster, blah blah blah. Be reconfigured into a blaster rifle, a sniper rifle, / long blaster, or an ion launcher, depending on the situation. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, and you're at the what is that? That's on the weapons one, right? Okay, so I'm looking at the weapons. What was the what's the this is on the weapons book, right?
No, the one I was looking at was on the wiki.
Oh, okay. Can you link that so I can see what
Yeah, I put it in
how hard it
general.
is?
Put it in
Oh, you
general
did.
chat.
Oh, okay, you did it on Discord. Great. Oh, okay. A1 enable. Got it. Okay, roll 1d6.
Uh,
Well, actually, it's availability too, so you can just have it.
hold on, I'm not like 100% convinced that's the one I want. Gotta shop around a little bit. That's just the first one I saw, man.
Oh, Jawa Jimmy saw something interesting. He wants it. It's the Mark II Paladin blaster rifle. Also, the Senate Guard's ceremonial blaster rifle. Same thing, different name. It looks stupid, and he wants it because it also has a stun feature. It has a
Paladin?
stun prod. Yeah, the Mark II Paladin. It's or if you look on the weapons guide, it's
Mhm.
page 51.
The Senate Guard ceremonial blaster rifle?
Gold and silver. Jawa Jimmy's like, "What's that? Oh, you cut my high."
All right, well, roll a Senate Guard ceremonial blaster rifle. Okay, roll a d20.
Do this. 1d20. What do we got here? Whole lot of 8.
No.
Not gonna do it.
Sorry, we don't have any Old Republic Senate Guard ceremonial blaster rifles.
That was like so absurd. I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta try it for the sake of trying it. Let's see here.
The gold and silver weapon packs a strong stun blast. It comes complete with a stun prod for crowd control situations. Wow,
The
okay.
idea of him just having that, just like prodding people. Like, yeah, what should be doing? Always crowd control. That Joe is doing crowd control. Don't judge him. See this
What's-
weapon?
What's this Exotech Arms Predator? That's insane.
Yeah, I saw that too. Like, what even is that? Like, you know what? I guess that's rollable as well with dual laser fire control. Oh man, that seems stupid. Let's roll for that as well. Sure, why not?
All right,
Arms
roll for
Predator.
it.
What should I roll for that? No D20?
Roll a d6.
D6. 5.
If it's a 6, you get it. Nope.
Nope, didn't get it.
But I
Got
love that it would every time you fire it, you have to make a moderate strength roll, which is something Jawa Jimmy cannot accomplish. You can never make a strength roll ever because on your base attributes you roll no wild die. There's no way you could get because you're what, you're 2D?
Shooting?
And
Yeah, it'd be so painful.
but
You'd fire and
Jawa
you'd be
Jimmy
like, oh!
surrounds himself with people and things that could hurt him. So even if I guess if you rolled 2 6s, you could get a moderate.
Yeah,
6 to 5. 2 5s.
no, that would be hard. Do.
Anything for Sparky?
Actually, yeah, I was gonna ask that. Like, he has a blaster.
Yep.
He also has missiles, right? Has the what else does he have? What is his character sheet showing? Marky. He has a blaster. Got his arc. Got a circular saw. Grapple gun, heavy blaster.
I mean, Sparky could do any blaster because he has 60. Actually, wouldn't be too bad to give him like a sniper rifle, so he could stay out of range and snipe.
That's not a bad idea.
Even though Sparky has a strength of 3D, so he's effectively stronger than you.
That's
And
true.
tougher.
I guess we could look for a blast tech. The one right above on page 50, the A280. It's just a standard blaster rifle, and it's used by the Rebel Alliance.
You can just have that, yeah.
Give one of those to Sparky. I guess the question is there something that would fit Jawa Jimmy's body frame? I was just thinking about this. Like, would that fit him, or does he something smaller? Like the Blast Tech E3 above it, something smaller.
Let's tag E. Oh, you mean Boba Fett's gun?
Yeah, would I need something just smaller just to be able to fit the Jawa Jimmy?
Well, if you take that stock off on the back, yeah.
But even with the stock to be a sniper rifle, right? That wouldn't be that big for him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that looks like the size of Jimmy.
Oh, I was thinking a modified stock for him, wouldn't I? That actually would make sense.
I mean, you could modify it.
Yeah, that's true. And it's
Hey,
still
Jordan.
5T2. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Can I get the NT242? Is that something I could reasonably get?
Roll D6.
What's the I can't see where the rarity
Rarity?
is.
You have to get a 5 or 6 to get it. Oh, 3.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's according to RPG Gamer, it is only a rarity 2. So here,
Yes.
I'll respond to your comment, and you can have it.
It apparently is terrible at close range, but at long range it can one tap people with headshots.
I mean, actually, it is 60 damage.
Is that a lot of damage?
What's fire rate? Yeah, it is. But what's fire rate 2 out of 1?
Does it have 2 different modes?
I just posted on the Discord channel. I don't think so. Oh, reduces range penalties by 1 level. I don't know. I'll have to try to figure it out. That fire rate 2/1.
Is there any strength requirement to use it?
Nope, just strength requirement to use bowcasters, which Force Awakens really kind of fucked up.
Oh right, because what's his name uses?
Han was just like, "Oh, let me use this for the first time." Whoa, that's crazy. All right.
Disruptor shot that stops vehicles.
What's disruptor shot?
Can be modified to have a disruptor shot.
Oh, I see. The comment on your sniper rifle says be different ammo depletions for each one. 1 for pistol mode, 2 for shot rifle. Got it. Okay, so regardless. Okay, so your sniper can only fire once, but it uses 2 shots to fire once,
Okay.
which is fine. We rarely track. We used to do it a lot more, but we don't anymore. When we only had like 2 or 3 people playing, we used to track shots, but
Oh, your blaster has a limited amount of shots?
Ammo, yeah.
Yeah. If you roll a 1 when you're taking a shot, we usually say, okay, you have to stop and reload.
Did Mass Effect invent that thing where it's like the gun gets hot, so you have to reload it, basically?
No,
I don't think they invented it, but it was one of the mechanisms we used. That I think Halo had it first, actually.
Oh, okay.
yeah, on this, what's that
And that
gun
was only
called?
Mass Effect 1. And they were like, fuck that, we're going to go to normal clips.
Yeah.
Well, in 2, it's still the gun overheated, but you basically hit reload and it popped in another heat thing.
But in 1, you didn't have to worry about ammo.
Yeah.
All right. Here's all right. Unless there's any final last requests,
I just
here's
want
what
to
I'm gonna
pickpocket someone.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going
Rusty has a
to.
few things.
Okay,
He'll be fast. He just would like
do it.
four thermal grenades, if that's possible.
Thermal detonators.
Yeah, thermal detonators.
You mispronouncing, saying the wrong thing, doesn't give me a lot of confidence that you're gonna use them appropriately.
Nope. I wrote it down, and then I forgot about it.
Oh, availabilities too. Yeah, you want 4? You got it.
Yeah. A combat knife.
You got it.
I could have given you that, Rusty. No,
I know.
I'd rather
Nobody's
not
gonna
do
give
that.
it to me for free, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's smart.
You would leave it in Rusty's gut.
I mean, that's
Gotcha.
also possible. Just don't piss me off.
Gotcha, bitch.
One other thing. No one has a multi-weapon. I'm surprised. Anyone have one of those?
Multi-weapon.
Needs it.
A
Seems like.
multi-pass?
All right, that's all I can think of. So we're good.
I mean, okay. Well, okay. I'm going to talk maybe for 2 minutes, so keep looking, and then we could go back. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to update everyone's character sheets. I'm going to print them out, and then I'm going to bring them for the birthday mission. So everyone will have character sheets with all their items. And I think what we'll probably do is like highlight the things that you bring to camp or not, and then we'll do a camp mission itself. I guess the last bits here are, no, it's 10:30, but do people want to update their stats before I print them out? Like, do people want to spend character points? I mean, we can keep buying things, so if we want to circle back to that, but do people want to also spend character points now?
No, I'll have to take a look at that.
I need to save
That's not
what
a
I
bad
got.
idea.
Yeah, and
Oh,
there's,
you know,
I'm just saying, no rush. Like, we can go through and hang out, and I had stuff planned, but I feel like I'd rather just get things ready for the mission. So yeah, feel free. Let's spend character points and buy things.
I'm short character points. I can't really do much. That's it all last time.
No, you've got stuff like
25. I
that's
spent it all
not.
on I spent it all on blaster and dodging.
I mean, 25. You could still raise a bunch. You can raise your
Oh, that's right.
blaster from 70 to 8D. So
Oh, yeah,
4
let's
left
do that.
over.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
no,
do that.
I was using that as an example, but okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Keep
Okay.
blaster. Do it.
All right. Are you sure?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
This is
Raising your
the
blaster to 70
8D.
80. Okay. And since it is almost my birthday, I'm going to give everyone 4 character points.
Yay! Let's go nuts.
Huzzah!
Okay, so I will I'll add the extra 4 later. Leave you with 4. And your blaster is now 8D, which is great. So you can pick up any blaster. You are now officially better than Blaine with a blaster.
Oh, that's impressive.
Well, he's good with heavy blasters, but now you're good at all of them.
Oh, you know
Jowkazza,
what?
do you want to spin anything? Oh, Jimmy, you still got things to say?
There was one other thing that there's a Stormtrooper 2 blaster, which has a retractable rifle, so it can be used both as a blaster and as a sniper, like a mid-range rifle. Is that possible to be found? Because I feel like it's retractable, which can be compact for Jawa Jimmy's stature. Be kind of neat. It's on page 49.
Oh, I see it. Stormtrooper 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy that. If you want that?
Yeah, let's do that instead of the Boba Fett gun. I feel like that's just copying him. And I feel like Jawa Jimmy would have scrounged at least one of these.
But what
things
about
out.
that Blastech 280? Do you still want that, or just a Stormtrooper 2?
That would be for that's for whatchamacallit? Sparky.
Sparky?
Yeah, we'll get Sparky a blaster rifle. I mean, I guess they could both use the same weapon. Whatever, they both do the same damage. I guess if I were to pick, they both have it. Yeah, guess they could both have the Stormtrooper too. Yeah, Jimmy wants to
Okay.
keep things simple. Yeah, we'll keep it simple.
Keep things simple. Okay, Stormtrooper 2, Jawa Jimmy, Sparky. Okay, my notes are getting confusing, but we got it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to add stuff to my character sheet, make notes for it.
Cool. Okay, I'll post a recap so people can correct me or add to it if needed. Got it. Okay. Cool. So you have 4 character points left, but you'll be getting 8 after this, or 4 after this, so your total will be 8. But now your blaster is 8D. A lot of 4s and 8s there. Okay, does anybody else want to spend character points or buy things? Jowkazza, Katira, Rusty, Rem?
You know what?
Just
I'll
me.
spend 12 character points to go to 5D on willpower from 4D.
Okay.
We don't have to do this now, but maybe before the mission, can we, Chris, I talked to you about this. Can you try to install some stuff on my droid?
Oh, yeah, we can definitely use that. Give that a shot.
Okay.
thought
So
I had a
Katira,
list.
your willpower is now 5D and your character points are left at 3, but you'll be getting 4 at the end of this.
I thought I had a list saved, but I can't find it.
Well, this is now the picture I'm going to use for this mission.
Wins.
All right. Other people want to spend character points? Or also, Jay, if you want to, you got things you want to improve, you can roll for it.
Yeah, I thought I had a list of I wanted to install the like internal the thing that lets me communicate directly with the droid without talking to it, like audibly talking to it. And then I also wanted to try to install that computer hacking stuff, but now I can't find exactly where.
Let's see.
I'll send a list maybe.
Yeah, just let me know what you need to roll for. And,
Oh yeah, it's not on. Where is it? Because we talked about it, and I basically said this is what.
Yeah, I know.
This is
And
not the
I
roll.
Yeah, I know, and I saved all that. Now I can't figure out what it.
what did you want me to install again? You want me to reprogram your translator droid? Was that the request?
Yeah.
Trying to fix Jowkazza's voicemail.
You have choices of voices. We get the
Yeah, I'm trying to
most
install.
interesting man in the world.
I'm trying to install a custom ringtone on my. I wanted to be Post Malone. Congratulations. Right now, it's just the default like Nokia ringtone. I
Gotta
think it's
play
a very
Snake.
difficult role to install. I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure it.
Oh yeah, Jordan.
Yeah.
Speaking of this coming weekend, like, do you want us to bring anything up there for as far as like food or coffee or anything? Like, you need supplies? Like, I mean, I'm sure we could always just go shopping at like the local Safeway or something, whatever. But you used to bring anything up there?
So we'll be pretty good. There's two really good markets. There's like a Safeway and then like a fancy place right nearby. We
Okay.
should have most things, but it's also like bring any drinks you want. If you want like especially snacks, I think like because we'll have food, but it's like it'll be I think ordering a lot of food. But like if you want special food or snacks or beer or drinks, bring all those. Like I think anything that you want, special. Go ahead and bring it up. And then I think honestly the thing like I talked to Osnil, I was like, will you have ketchup and mustard? They're like, nope. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll bring that. So we're gonna be buying like a lot of household essentials, then like just giving it out at the end. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could always do a Costco run or something if there's in particular. Good old Costco runs.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Sorry, I think I found it. All right. So you said, yeah, Jordan, you said up the technical to 3D, which is that character points or is that something? And then seeing if Jawa Jimmy can install security skillware.
Guys, I have.
Cool. Is there any last things you wanted before you have to go?
I don't think so. I probably need to spend a little. If not, that's fine too.
All right. Cool, man. Well, I will see you not this weekend, but next.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Not
All
this
right.
weekend, Pound.
Cool.
Next weekend. Got it.
See you, man.
All right. See you guys.
Wait.
All right. Where did I send that to you?
It's in the DMs. So it's a 3D
On Discord?
It's a 3D
Slid right into his
droid.
Discord DMs.
And security is availability.
Oh, and that I created a whole document, huh?
Well,
Yep.
you said, yeah, improving MTD.
Yep. Okay, I created a whole Word doc for this. I see it. Okay. Okay, so this is a little rough because I remember the technical is going to be Dow Jimmy and see here.
And I spend my character points on Jawa Jimmy's rolls.
No, I mean you could pay him more. But he has droid engineering, which we agreed, so it makes his rolls 8D. Okay. So what did you want to? You wanted to improve. Okay, this is kind of a layout, right?
Yeah.
So I see. Plus cost to buy plus 100 tributes.
Yeah.
So I recommended just they get a plus 2D.
Yeah, plus 2D and technical.
So that would mean Jawa Jimmy would have to roll 2 very difficults, which are between 21 and 30 on an 8D6 for each.
21 to 30. Oh, it can't be over 30.
Oh, it can be over 30.
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
It-
that would be crazy if you had to get it right.
21 plus. There you go.
21 plus on 8D. That's. You could do that, Jawa Jim.
I mean, we can certainly try.
Don't break my droid. So I'm spending 2,000 credits, right, to get the technical up, and then
That's
he's
just
also
to buy
rolling.
it. You have to figure out how to Jawa Jimmy what you're gonna pay or owe him to install it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's 2,000 to get the what you need.
get the parts.
Yep.
Jawa Jimmy, what do you? I went and I bought these parts, Jawa Jimmy. I need somebody to install them. How much
Jawa
is it
Jimmy.
going to cost?
I just picture this Wookiee showing up like, oh, it's Jowkazza with just dump some parts in front of me like, what can you do with this? I'm like, what?
Is it like being like, hey, could you build me a computer with these parts? I've got some old graphics cards.
Maybe
Somebody paid me. Somebody paid me for my tax services and old parts. Can you put these on my
is there anything Joe and Jimmy can do to make this roll easier? Like, can I roll to see if there's any compatibility issues or like somehow to make this better?
Yeah, these don't work with Windows ME.
Nothing works with Windows ME.
all you
Damn
have
it,
to
you
do
were
is
right.
get average twice. That's you're good. It's average on 8D is 24, right? So
Yeah. No, not really.
above average.
Just you have to roll twice to get these installed. If you
Oof.
don't get them installed, you just can't retry right now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm rolling. 8d6.
All right.
Here we go. Which one are we doing first? I guess is a better question. Which one do you want to do first? The ringtone or the?
Installing Snake.
No, this isn't security.
No, this is his base technical.
Oh, this is
Which-
just the base technical? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, this is my base technical or is this my ET? Sorry.
No, it's
What
your
is this?
AT. It's improving this droid's base technical.
Oh, okay. Okay. 40.
Roll it again and get above a 21.
27. Look at that.
You
Holy
did it.
crap! 40 on 8d6.
And you didn't even charge Jowkazza anything.
Nah, man, nah. Well,
Okay.
he'll owe me in different ways later.
So
We
then
got this.
now we need to get security up to 4D. That's the install is difficult, right? It's just difficult.
It's just difficult, so it should be a breeze for Jawa Jimmy. So now you have to figure out how much you want to pay. It's 500, I guess, per pip.
$500 per pip, and I'm asking
Yep.
you to do 7 pips, right? Because I'm going from 2D to 4D.
You're doing 6 pips. So that'd be 3,000.
What do you want, Jawa Jimmy?
It's on the house, bro. Rolling. 23. Just made it.
No,
Okay,
this is
so if you're
only
doing-
difficult, so
you're doing plus 2D, right?
yeah, plus 2D.
Okay, so roll one more, Jawa Jimmy. Got it. All right, so Jowkazza, you have spent almost 5,000 credits, but now your droid is now technically proficient and can slice doors for you.
Nice.
That's a huge win right there.
Okay, last thing is the communication. I wish I wrote it down. You know what? It's fine.
Oh no, give me a second. I'll bring it back.
Quick vote. Boba Fett or fake Boba Fett judo cast. Who'd you rather
Wait,
see?
is this like in RPG or is
No, this is just like my Star Wars Old West shootout game. But I'm not trying to have any big names in it.
I feel like fake Boba Fett is like Jowkazza is like shoot this guy, right? Boba Fett's like the badass, so it's kind of what you want to go for.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep Boba Fett in there. I think I got it locked down on characters. Oh, I do like I'm taking Luke's suggestion on Uncle Owen. Put him in this. He's so weak. I mean, I'm just reskinning an existing game. But there's a part where you get attacked by Indians, and I changed it so it's Tusken Raiders.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's always a part like when I play this game in the classroom, I'm like, yeah, I don't like that.
I mean, I'm just in the Old West that it happened.
Yeah, that is true. And then you heal with beer. I mean, lum.
I mean, in the Old West.
I'm just it plays a lot of people all at once, so that's like a
Yeah.
plus. Like if we play Outer Rim, we're gonna have to bring 2 copies of it. We're gonna have to split the group.
I was watching this thing today where, but it was like these guys that they play a whole bunch of just like random old games, but they like change the rules in them. So like I saw a thing where they played chess, but it was all knights and the king.
Yes.
Or
Oh,
or they played Guess Who, but you had to like it had to be they asked questions like, would this person say like call people tiger? Or like, is this person a racist? Right? And you had to like go based on what you thought. It was so so ridiculous and fun to watch.
All right, sorry, I'm back.
So the 3 things that I sent in Discord. Can I get 2 of them are availability too? I assume I can get those from Cal.
Yep.
The audio enhancer. Can I get that? Oh yeah, it's availability.
You can get all 3 of those.
Okay, and do I need to pay to install those too or no?
You do.
All right.
Cal can give you those things, but these are all things you need to install on a droid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say, but what are you gonna do for him?
Cal's not really into these backdoor shenanigans.
All right.
I just figure like we say these things and he just kind of like waits for us to finish.
So on a side note, metagame, one of the reasons that I didn't want to argue for the Tapani sector is I feel like Octavian Grant is gonna come up in there somewhere, and I really don't want us to be linked to him showing back up in the galaxy.
Oh, here's the thing. If you guys chose the Topani sector, like I had 2 crazy rolls where he could show up. But here's the thing, I was sort of like, if we do the Topani sector, it's going to be a starship combat battle mission, right?
Yep.
So, we just have to decide whether you'd want to do that or not. But Grant would be involved for sure. But I thought of a couple of really cool storylines or things for him in the Topani sector, so you'll have to go back. I mean, just because the Gorgon doesn't show up there immediately doesn't mean it's not there.
Right. Well, I presumed like all these things are gonna be happening, and we just are picking which one we're going to.
They're all happening right now. Like there's all these things that are going on.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like I'm not like there's a ticking clock. Like whatever you guys choose, and if you succeed in doing it, you stop Dala from getting it. But if everything else that happens, you might not have time to do any of those other things. So Dala gets those other things.
Yeah. I think that Mattel's a lost cause. I'm pretty sure Duokarov's gonna die.
I never should have wasted hours painting his miniature.
Sorry, do I need to have Chris install those? Like,
You sure do.
or it's still giving me a freebie?
I think you have your taxes done for life, but I don't know if they tax junk.
Oh, they definitely do. Oh, they definitely do. Sure. We re-rolling for the same thing?
Yep, you'll have to roll 3 times though.
Okie doke. A 1, 2, a 3. 23, 25, 22.
You got it. Install all 3 of those.
Okay. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, and Cal, I mean, definitely for the mission. Could I have a pair of Magna cuffs?
Okay.
And I do want to try and pickpocket someone around. Maybe Cal. No, Cal would be hard. And he'd know it was me. Cal, who's on this Council of the Wills?
Well, we do have several members. That's myself, Colonel Kraken, Dask, an advisor. We have Senator Leia Organa. We have. Hold on, let me pull up my notes here. But these are people that aren't here anymore. If you want me to start naming those people off.
Oh, I'm just curious. Who's putting our lives at risk and who's funding things. How much are we getting paid for this, by the way? You never got back to me about that Beskar.
Well, Beskar, well, the Beskar market fluctuates wildly, and I don't know. I'm maybe not the best person to handle that.
Really should have gotten paid for that mission instead of asking for information.
Well, Give a lot of information out on this one too. Yeah, he's those are the main players. He's gonna start naming random people that roll a knowledge. Unless you have any sort of knowledge things that might influence.
What knowledge does Katira's got? Intimidation, languages, Mandalorian.
Sure,
Value.
roll Mandalorian.
That's 6 on special.
3 6s?
Ooh, yeah.
Wow.
That's a
Well done.
Oh, yeah, we just started working with this agent called Din Djarin. He's looking for New Republic work.
I've heard about him. Dodgy old prick. Heard he tries to collect anybody's Beskar he finds.
I can give you his information if you'd like to talk to him about Beskar.
Yeah, I mean, anybody's better than nothing that I got so far.
Yeah, here I'll give you his contact information. You can message him about Beskar. And he's been working as an agent of the Wills. You know, I honestly thought he'd start working for the New Republic Bounty Hunters Guild, but he ended up here. All right, so he gives you his contact information.
Excellent.
And since you rolled so high with the 3 6s, he says, "Oh, I heard that you had been in touch with another Mandalorian who was wearing sort of a gold armor.
Yeah, I talked to him once.
I also have her contact information, and you get the information there. Here, let me pull up that person's. I named all of my Mandalorians after famous jazz musicians, but I like mixed up their names. I can't even read my notes. Harut should be a type of bird for Bird Parker. Sanku, name for sax. Breer Okay, I'll give you this person's name later, so we're not wasting time.
Yeah.
He also gives you the contact information. I'll just make up I'll do a name from this list. Nisa Minome, which is Nina Simone, but Nisa Minome. To get it to work with the letters Nisa Minome.
Oh, okay.
Okay, save contacts of both of those individuals. All right, does anybody else want to spend character points? Because I think this is a thing where I'm going to be printing out everybody. Okay, here's 2 things that I want to do. One, for birthday weekend, I'm going to print out everybody's character sheet. I'm also going to print out all of your items. But people, please bring 6-sided dice. I got like 30 of them, but
Oh.
I realized I was like, wait a second, this might not be enough if we're all sharing. So bring a bunch of d6s.
Have fun.
And if anybody wants to spend character points now, let me know, or do anything else. Otherwise, I think we're headed to camp in just like 9 days.
Yep.
All right.
I'm excited. This sounds fun. I'm
All
really
right.
excited to see everyone in person too.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Do I have any inkling of this ring?
You mean the ring you got at the very end of the last mission?
Yeah.
I mean,
How I would contact that group or do anything?
I don't know. Roll your knowledge.
Base knowledge like is 3D 14 554.
If you hold it and squeeze it, it seems to get red, or it seems to start getting hot.
Want to know? Guess I just like squeeze it and just say the New Republic's not going to the Tapani sector.
Okay.
I say this better be worth it.
Okay.
Did Jawa Jimmy also get a Dakota ring? I can't remember.
You do.
Yeah.
He listened like, huh. Glowing. That's weird.
Does Jimmy
wait,
hear
wait.
anything when I talk into the ring?
No.
Jawa Jimmy. Jawa Jimmy
No.
hears it.
But does Jow Jimmy? Do you also squeeze the ring?
No. I think he's just like, huh. It's just really like he
Yeah.
sees Katira squeeze the ring. It's like, that's weird. Just gonna move. Goes back to his business. I just love the idea that Jawa Jimmy's not the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to this stuff. I think that's playing to his strengths.
Can I go to a bar and buy a bottle of Tatooine Sunburn
Oh,
and have it delivered to Taz's residence?
And yep.
And then
showing
Wait. But while you're at the bar, a person in a black cloak slides up next to you and says, "I got the message."
you're not very discreet, are you? That's a nice outfit.
They look left and right and says, "No one's gonna notice."
Jawa Jimmy walks up. Hey, who's your new friend?
All right, Jow Jimmy, roll your willpower.
That's a knowledge skill. Jimmy, you got just
15.
4D.
Okay.
15.
So you say, "Nice outfit," and you walk by the bar. All of a sudden, you're back on Tatooine, and you're just hanging out, playing around in the sand. It looks like you're like, "Hey, let's build a sandcastle," and there's other Jawa people. It looks pretty great to you. You honestly feel like this is the best time. And there's a bunch of junk in the sand. So when you start building sandcastles, junk like cogs and springs and things pop out.
Oh, man, this is...
Katira, to you, John Jimmy just sort of sits down on the floor of the bar. Starts... starts, I don't know, moving his hands around.
I should have boosted my willpower instead of my.
And so the person sitting next to Katira says, "All right, so I got your message. What's going on?"
The New Republic's not going to Tapani.
Interesting. Where are they going?
Isn't it? For me?
Wait, did you just say that's about it for me?
No, I said, what's in it for me?
Hey, everything we talked about last time.
Yeah, well,
We just want the information.
I mean, so far it's been a load of nothing. I just gave you information. I've got about nothing from you about what I got from the New Republic last time I helped them.
It's been one day. What have you got from the New Republic?
I got found nothing from them last time I put my life on the line. I asked for
Right.
information and they found me nothing. Beskar market's fluctuating. They don't even help people that are in trouble.
It's been one day either way. You're just following up on what you said last time.
But I'll tell you what they're not doing right now. Once there's something in it for me, once I've got some sense of this actually being a real thing and me not, screwing over my friends, myself, then maybe I'll pass along something more for you.
All right. This person slides a little baggie over to you. It's something that looks like drugs, but they say try this next time you're in combat.
Gonna get addicted to it. Can't pick up too many habits.
Only if you're getting addicted to winning.
Well, that's the thing.
Does Jawa think hear this?
Nope. Jawa Jimmy, your mind has been affected. You think you're back on Tatooine. And you think you're taking up sand and droid parts that are in the sand. You could roll another willpower to break out of it.
Sure, why not?
They're like, nah, this is great. Nope.
Look,
15. You
wanna know
almost
about
rolled exactly the same. Crazy.
You want to know about the New Republic? What about the Empire?
About the Empire.
What's information on them worth?
Well, I just paid you something. You've given me not much. Why don't why don't you keep filling me in?
Well, the Empire's expected to unlock. Looking to raid some Dunium facilities there.
Would it be your Dunium facility that they're gonna raid?
Do I run the Imperial ones as well?
There's no more Imperial ones.
The ones that were the Imperial ones that we took, are those parts the ones we run?
Well, there's just the one right now. There could have been so much more. We could have been millionaires, people.
Couldn't really
Millionaires.
develop.
4 years ago, if we had just colonized all those mines.
Yeah, they'll probably be raiding my mines. I mean, don't
That's
figure
what she
that the
said.
New Republic's got all up there. You're funny.
All right, so where is the New Republic going? We have our own contacts within the Empire.
Look, I need more than something that I just take. It might knock me out in the middle of combat to put myself at risk with you. I don't know nothing about you.
You can roll your value on whatever they gave you, though.
Only 4D. That's a 15. That's the roll of the night right now.
Wow. 3 15s in a row. I think based on their comments about poor combat, it could be something that was going around where soldier would use it and boost their skills before going into combat, but you're not quite sure. And it also looks way more, I don't know, way more pure than what it might seem like.
Hmm. I mean, you made some big claims last time we talked.
That was last night.
Yeah, it was.
We're all right. The person seems to be
Just,
losing patience. So either you're, you know, they want to know where the New Republic's going next. So up to you.
let's see. Al kind of dismiss the concept of warning the Calypso that somebody was coming. Wanted to help his friends out first. Like Katir's kind of pissed at Cal right now on like layers of the Republic hasn't done that much. You just want information? Just want to know?
Just collecting information right now.
You track this ring?
Whenever you press against it, yeah, you'll call us.
Well, you got anybody watching? Might want to duck their heads on comp.
Yeah, they make a nod, and she says to the bartender, "The next 100 drinks are on me." And waves her hand a bit, and bartender says, "What can I serve you next?" Jawa Jimmy, all of a sudden you're out of your dream, but it's so sad because the sand starts slipping from your fingers, and you have all these very expensive droid parts in your hands that just disappear. But then you wake up and you're like, "Wait, I'm in a bar. Maybe it's not that bad."
Does he hear the drinks are on me part?
Yeah. Yep.
Poor Jimmy. Sorry, out of character. Just like the idea is
And
so
I'll
oblivious.
Katira will flip out with a bottle of Tatooine Sunburn and some as close as she can find to like a brown gargle water.
I might want to ask Rusty to ask Callan how to make that, because I honestly I thought it was just like fermented like grain alcohol.
Oh,
Which
actually, you
drink?
know what? I want to. Can I want to buy a bottle of something that's got a squid on it, and I'll deliver them to Skids' room and to Taz's room, and I try to sneak into Skids' room. I don't know if he's conscious or not. Does he answer the door when I go there?
Nope.
Can I try and break into his room?
Roll your security.
Good jacking. ED. This isn't very good.
Well,
I really should put 16. That's about as good as I can get. 6.
yeah. Bad. Yeah, you can break into Skids' room.
I want to sneak into his room.
Okay.
Full circle.
All right, Skids' rifle.
Just just because for a good luck charm. And I leave the bottle.
You got it.
feel very conflicted about what I just did. Not the skids.
Yeah. I feel like if we've ever had two characters skirt the dark side, it's you and Genos. Genos more for doing evil. You're for more morally gray decisions.
Look, when you got the itch, you got scratch.
And are you gonna leave the bottle for Taz as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the bottle for Taz as well.
She's at a hospital, so probably won't be able to visit her.
I wanna leave it at her place of residence.
Are you gonna try to break in there as well?
Oh, why not? That's an
It's about
11.
15? Nope. Can't open the door.
Can I force the door somehow?
Sure. Roll your strength.
With the smasher armor?
Yeah.
That's the. You wouldn't be sneaky, but you could do it.
That's a 20.
Okay, so how this is going down is you break open the door, and there's a alarm that starts going beep, beep, beep. So you know that it called some sort of security on you.
Was there any video surveillance in the area?
There absolutely was.
Yes.
Oh. I set the bottle inside the door and feel really awkward. The alarm goes off and I'm like,
All right, security comes up.
can I try? All right. Yeah.
Hold it right there. You're gonna come with us.
Am I? Oh,
Well, that's your decision.
I mean, for what exactly?
Well, it seems you broke in this door. Door seems like it's been forced open, setting off the alarm that called us.
Was it forced open though? I mean, I got here because I heard the alarm and found it open.
All right. Well, let's let us see your security or your identification.
I want to check real quick. I don't think she has any. Does she have false ID on her? Has she stolen anything lately? No, not really.
Time to call the evil people. No, Bota. I guess I'm calling the evil people.
Um, yeah, yeah, and she reaches in her pocket. Oh, oh, I don't got any identification on me. I mean, look, you can take a look around. Nothing looks like it was stolen. It just got here.
Speaks with a Scottish accent. Let's take her down to the station.
You racially
Uh,
profiling me.
That's what we do in Coruscant. No, regardless, they are absolutely unless you roll some sort of crazy con or persuasion, they are going to take you down to the station.
Look, I don't think that this is all necessary right now. Just saying, I showed up and the door was busted in, and you're taking me to jail for this. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna have to call
We'll
my
take you
lawyer
to
and-
holding. We'll take you to holding, and then we'll review the footage because there's a camera right there, and there's another camera right there.
She's just wearing her stuff. She's just, I mean, mm, mm, mm. All right. On film's not something that she wants to. I'll just. All right. Look, All right, let's start walking with them.
Okay. So they're going to take you into a car, and that car is going to take you to the
As soon as I enter an area where I don't see any cameras, I would like to try and get away from that. Unless there's no place along the way.
All right, well, they're going to put you in cuffs. Are you going to run away in handcuffs?
Let me do that. Can I try and would it be an acrobatics roll to try and slip my way out of the cuffs?
Sure.
Why did I put my? I just wanted to drop off a bottle of booze. That's not good.
Nope.
All
And a
right.
one on your special.
Oh, all right. Look, my dice on the screen look so different than the ones that rolled. Oh, these are really tight. Hey, all right. Start. Are the cuffs in front of me or behind me?
In front of you.
Who was that? Oh, yes. Should definitely watch that on the side note.
I don't know what that is, but
I told Chris about it. It's um a like these two guys that they play like old games, but they play them with like they make up the rules. Like they played a game of chess and they played with just knights and the king. Or like guess who, and you couldn't guess like characteristics. It had to be like, is this person like when something new comes out, like Apple unveils something new, does this person say, what will they think of next? Is this person a racist?
I just bookmarked it later.
For some. Look, I'll tell you what. How much money would it take for me for you to see, to just understand that I don't belong in these cuffs?
Roll your persuasion.
Why am I in this situation? $26.
26. All right. Well, can't do anything here, but when we get down to the station, see what I could do. He gives you a wink. All right. So you get down to the station. As they start processing you, one of the chief comes in and says, "Wait. He's come down from high brass. This person has diplomatic immunity. Hold up. And so you're right in the middle of like taking your fingerprints.
I do not
and,
let them take my fingerprints.
and and he comes in and says, "Stop, hold up. This person has diplomatic immunity. We need to bring him back to, we need to actually, bring her out and bring her back to, why can't I think of where the Senate? We need to bring her back to the Senate." So they stop halfway through. It seems somehow maybe Cal got word that you had gotten arrested and had bailed you out. So when you go back to your apartment, you have a greeting from Cal saying, "You're welcome," and it's just him waving his hand.
I really hate this prick. I'll to give somebody a bottle of booze. And caught me outside of Skid's apartment.
Actually, I was gonna ask, like, What was the gift we gave during? It was one of the drinks that would pretty much knock out any human. It was so strong and so potent. It would. It was what we did. I gave it as a gift. Jawa Jimmy did a long time ago, but I don't remember what it was for. I can't remember if it was for Life Day or some other event.
It was
That we
probably
all brought.
if you give a gift. It was, I mean, it was. I would guess that it was Tatooine Sunburn.
It was probably Tatooine Summer. Was that the one that knocked you out? Like it's so strong, like any human who drinks it would be intoxicated immediately.
Yeah.
Jawa Jimmy wants to bring 2 bottles of that, so when we arrive on Tatooine, we have things to give to the soldiers if we encounter any.
All right, so Katira has 1 Tatooine sunburn. You want to go back to the bar or place and try to buy more?
Yeah, just go at the bar and buy another bottle if that's what they already had, or get another bottle. I'm still at the bar, right? I never left.
I guess you just watch Katira get arrested and just leave.
No,
Sure.
like she went off on her own at
Yeah.
that point, and that's all.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Jawa Jimmy's still at the bar.
So it's 7 credits per glass. So how many shots?
I was supposed to take a bottle, right? You have to take a whole
Yeah.
bottle.
How many shots in a fifth?
16. Oh, in a fifth.
Okay, so 17.
Yeah, 16 shots, 17 shots.
There we go. Okay. So let's say 7 times 17. So it's about 100. It's 120 credits.
Yep.
How
Jawa
many
Jimmy.
bottles?
That's on the house, right? Because the lady said that everything's on the house.
Oh, you're right. Yep, you have 100 drinks in the house. The guy says, this counts as 17 drinks. You want 2? Okay.
You got it.
Screw all these other people that want drinks. You can have 34 of them.
That's 34 drinks. You want 2 more? That's still at 68. We're almost at the limit.
This Jawa just walks out 2 bottles of booze like no one's business.
Like Zhao Chui puts it under his robes and you just get a sloshing and he looks so fat as he walks out.
Yeah, he totally does that.
All right, so you get 2.
Classic Jimmy.
Like this is just like Katira feels really like uncertain about this, giving this information to these people, and then she just got sent to jail. Now she's actually more pissed at Cal about the whole thing now than herself.
Even though Cal got you out of it?
Yeah, that smug wave. Like,
Jeez. I'm betraying you first chance I get.
you right, prick. I just wanted to check in on Taz.
I love how you're going on this mission. Like Jawa Jimmy's at the bar, like, what are Katira's doing? Like, dude, in the bar, like, I gotta break up people's room. Maybe I should bring Jawa Jimmy. He's good with security, right?
No, I mean, it was a very personal thing she did, right? Like, I'm gonna break. I've been meaning probably ever since I created Katira to make her security better, but she's always hanging out with everybody.
BT Dub, that bar that you were in was called the Glow Spider.
The glow spider.
Yep.
I think that's it for me, gents. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a caller in the morning, but
All right.
I'm really
Well,
excited for next week. Unless someone else has something to do.
Yeah.
I'll see everyone in a week and change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So Jordan, can I still get